You guys know me. I'm always running suppressed because I feel like it helps me as a solo player. Okay, I think suppressors are really, really important when it comes to solo play. All right, so we're going to save this as our AKM test SD. I can't hear him, bruh. Wowee. Hey guys, welcome. So today we're going to be building a AKM, which is the 7.62 AK platform. AKs, 7.62 AKs. We're going to build them. We're going to run them. We're going to see how they perform. All right, let's jump straight in. Now, the MOA seems to be slightly better, 0.03 of an inch at 100 yards. The MOA seems to be slightly better on the AKMN. So I think that is the only difference between the two. I think 2.3 versus 2.27. You never ever in a blind test. You'll never ever see the difference between the two. All right, so we're not going to be bothering with the AKMN unless we need to do a put a dovetail on there or something like that. Okay, so the AKM is going for 43,000 straight from the trader. All right, so about 40k on average. Yeah, we'll go for an AKM. Thank you very much indeed. AKM is 40k. From the trader, from the flea market. Let's put it together. Let's see what we can do build-wise. So we're going to basically build it to be the best it can be. And then we probably will put a budget build together as well, just to kind of see how they stack up. So 3 Tushonka trade is still in. And 3 Tushonkas will cost you 30,000. So you could use... Yeah, okay. So we could go... Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we'll go for 30k with the Tushonka trade. I think that's all right. We'll factor that in because you can quite easily buy 3 Tushonkas. All right, here we go. Let's quickly put this together. Now, a couple of the different pistol grips and stuff like that do have the exact same stats. So whatever the cheapest is out of the RK3, the Scorpius, and the MOE, not the MOE, the US Palm. Okay, whichever one is the cheapest out of those three, then I would like to run, but we'll test that. We'll test that at the end. All right, we'll test that at the end. We'll use the, we'll go for the Zenit first. All right, we'll go for the Zenit first. Right. Okay, so with the fixed stock AK, guys, it's usually a no-brainer. Okay, the Zukov is generally the best, but we will investigate that later on as well. With regards to the dust cover, okay, as far as I'm aware, the Bastion is currently the leader with regards to recoil management. I think it's fairly well known that the CMRD is the best in slot handguard for the AK platform. Generally the case. What we can do is quickly just compare that to others as well. Now, if you wanted to go for ergo and stuff like that, there are a couple of better handguards to choose from, like the Zukov, for example. However, with the AKM and with 7.62 AK platforms in general, I really like to get that recoil down, you know, without destroying ergo too much. Yeah, so I like to have a nice balanced ergo around 55, 60. I'm generally pretty happy with, and then try and get the rest of the recoil down. These aren't too bad. These little foregrips. You get -4% recoil on there, which isn't too bad. And it fits straight on as well without the need of a key mod guide. However, something like the shift will give you -4 on vertical recoil, but also +9 on ergo as well, which is always good. And the only thing that's going to beat that in recoil really is the RK2 and the RK1, which will not give you nearly as much ergonomics. So we'll go for the shift for now. And then we'll see how low we can get the recoil after that. Now, if you wanted to go for a loud AK, okay, you might want to go for the 4C, the RRD 4C muzzle brake. So at the moment, the RRD 4C muzzle brake is, as far as I'm aware, the strongest loud muzzle brake in the game right now for the 7.62 AK platform. It is slightly better than the Dragon, quite a bit better than the Antidote. The suppressors don't really touch it in terms of recoil. This will give us 78. Okay, so with the TT AKM, it's going to give us 78. But if we put that on straight away, the 4C, it's actually going to give us 2 less recoil because this is the 7.62 muzzle brake. So it gives you a bit more recoil reduction. So don't worry too much about using the AK, the TT adapter unless you're like fitting a suppressor on there or something else. So let's put on the 4C. Here we go. All right, so we've got 76 recoil at the moment. So that's not a bad little build, to be honest. We could do better with the magazine as well if we go for the Palm US. Use the sight that you are most comfortable with. You don't need to use the sight that I use. All right, guys. Generally, I'll go for the hammer Okay, I really love the hammer because it is very versatile. We're looking at 69.5 ergonomics with 76 recoil. So 69.5, we could probably sacrifice some of that for recoil if we wished. But if we go for the RK1, it's going to keep us above 60, which is, for me personally, the sweet spot. Okay, 60 and above is really, really nice. And we get that extra recoil reduction as well. We can also stick on the RK1, sorry, the RP1 for the extra 1 ergonomics as well. So 62.5 with 74 vertical recoil on a loud AK, to be honest, isn't half bad. So we're going to save this as AKM test. All right, AKM test loud. All right, we'll go for that. Let's quickly have a look at the crosshair. So we're looking at 74 recoil, so 62.74 right now, yeah? 62.74. If we put the crosshair on there with the Gen 3, we are looking at 46.68. Now, if we wanted to claw back some of that ergonomics, 54.70, we're looking at a little bit less recoil, but we are massively punishing the ergonomics. Okay, so what I would recommend, guys, if you've got the AKM, if you've got a fixed stock AK, I would stick personally to the Zukov. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the Zukov. I think it's a fantastic sight, and I think it performs extremely well. You guys know me. I'm always running suppressed because I feel like it helps me as a solo player. Okay, I think suppressors are really, really important when it comes to solo play. We're going to take a massive ergo hit. So I think the first thing that we're going to do is put the shift on there. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is going to run the shift, okay, to get as much ergonomics as we can. Let's check the hybrid real quick. So the hybrid is going to give us 58.588. 58.588. Whereas the PBS1 is going to actually give us better recoil at the cost of 6 ergonomics. Now, this is where the TT AKM comes in handy as well, because you can put on the DTKP suppressor and the DTK4M. So the DTKP is actually a really, really nice looking suppressor as well. And it also performs very, very similarly to the PBS1. So the PBS1 versus the DTKP, you do lose some recoil, but you gain 3 ergo. Now, in this instance, guys, I would say that the extra 3 ergo outweighs the -4 vertical recoil. I would probably take the DTKP over the PBS1. It's not a bad looking build. Okay, we're going for the Palm 30 mag as well. Okay, which is really nice for ergonomics. All right, so we're going to save this as our AKM test SD. Now, without further ado, we're going to put a couple of these together. We're going to put a loud one and a quiet one together, and then we're going to run them, and we're going to see how we get on. Let's see what we've got. It shouldn't be listing anything that we don't need. So 182,000 approximately. Okay, so 180k on top of our initial 30k investment. We're looking at 210,000. That is before ammo. So we'll go for 300 rounds. Okay, personally, I think 300 rounds is about right. So let's put this bad boy together. All right, so from the trader, Prapor, 300 rounds is going to take us back 281k. Wow, wow, we were. What we can do is we can minus some of this. To be honest, it's really, really not going to be a lot. Minus 5k. In the grand scheme of things, that 5k is it's going to fluctuate that much on the flea anyway. So obviously the amount of magazines that you buy is at your discretion. So it will cost you whatever it is you decide. All right, so it's about 180k to craft 300 of them. Yeah, all right, we'll go for that. We'll go for that. I always tend to play worse when we're actively trying to get footage for a weapon as well. Vapor 209.
Drop dead, you Russian prick!
Well, that was rude. Mosin popping off is surprisingly close. Dangerously close, I should say. I'm sorry. I can't hit him, bruh. Wowee. Note to self. Point fire is different for each weapon. I think someone just took damage out there. Alright, bro. Oh, he's hit me through the fucking grass, bro. What the fuck?
Да вот! Кепка, кепка! Вали кепку!
I don't want to fight this scav. I genuinely don't want to fight this guy. Jeez Louise.
Вали хуесоса!
You can see us through the window, can't he? And the grass. Yeah, this guy's on crack, bro. He can fucking... I'm gonna leave him alone. In fact, I do want to check the body. See if the scav got him or if we did. Hey. Alright.
Ты куда пошел?
This guy just doesn't care, does he?
Вон он, блядь!
That was messy. It's definitely time to move now.
Бери кепку! Питер, куда поскакал? Служивый, это наша точка!
There is definitely two. Two still alive, at least. There's still a guy out here. Guys, we nearly died to having the wrong site selected then. Jeez. I have to message this guy at the end of the raid and just be like, hey bro, who's you shooting at? Because I can't fucking find anybody. I'm definitely crazy. I'm losing it, mate.
Crazy.
But Saiga guy made noise? After he died? Maybe he had a teammate who dipped? I don't know. There's so many possibilities. So many possibilities, eh? Wowee, that was expensive. Suka. That was the two scavs that we heard. That's gotta be him, right? Or that's him. Either way. Oh! Wow! Why are still people still wearing glasses? I think it was a player scav. Probably didn't even know. Probably didn't even register the fact that he was wearing glasses. I won't worry about it too much. I haven't really heard that voice line before. Yeah, it was a player scav, yeah. Where is he, bro? Man, it's so dark, bro. Let's go, baby. Fun, fun, fun. Let's do it. Shift W only for Kazoo Kid. Kazoo. Oh my god, guys. Why you do this? Oh boy, we finally got a decent run with the AKM. The AKM, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hi. I see you've reached the end of the video. Thank you very much indeed. And for that, I'm going to let you in on a secret. Monday to Friday, for around 6 to 8 hours a day, we stream over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/DanExert. If you want to come and help us out with some great ideas for the channel, please feel free. Looking forward to seeing you there.